In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get Paraguay residency step by step as a foreigner. Our team in Paraguay works here locally to help founders, remote workers, and investors relocate here to Paraguay, so we know firsthand how this residency process plays out and exactly the common mistakes that foreigners usually make through the process. I'm Caleb, we're based in Paraguay, and today I'll walk you through the real process, the documents you'll need, what actually happens when you arrive, how long the process takes, and the biggest mistakes that foreigners usually make. Let's get into it. Now, before we walk through the steps, it's important to understand exactly how Paraguay residency works, because there are two main paths. Path 1 is start with a temporary residency, which is valid for 2 years, then convert that into a permanent residency, which is the most accessible and common path that foreigners use, and also the one we'll be sharing today. And path 2, which is directly make an investment of $70,000 or more and immediately obtain permanent residency from that, which we will not be talking about today, but could do in a future video. And it's also important to note that permanent residency is granted indefinitely, but you have to renew it every 10 years. So in this video, we will focus on path 1, since this is the path that most foreigners take here. So now that you understand the two main paths, it's important to understand exactly why Paraguay residency has become so popular in the first place. And there are 3 main reasons. First, the Paraguay residency process is relatively straightforward compared to other countries. Second, the country has a territorial tax system that is very attractive for founders, remote workers, and investors. And third, while the Paraguay economy is growing, it is still in a very early stage, which is why investors and entrepreneurs are increasingly using it as a strategic base. But even though the opportunity exists, the process still needs to be handled correctly, because in Paraguay, even a small documentation mistake, a mistranslation, or a misunderstanding of a local process can delay your residency application significantly. So let's get into the first step, which actually happens before you even travel to Paraguay, which involves 3 core documents that most applicants will need. Number 1 is your passport, number 2 is your birth certificate, and number 3 is a police clearance certificate. Now, these documents will typically need to be apostillized or legalized depending on your country. And the process for this can vary as well depending on your country too, because some countries require apostillization while others require consular legalization. And on top of that, requirements can change depending on where the documents were originally issued. And this brings us to the biggest mistake that foreigners usually make in this process, which is arriving to Paraguay with documents not prepared correctly. So please make sure you are getting those apostillized and legalized correctly before stepping foot in Paraguay. Some other common issues we usually see foreigners make is that documents need certified translations, or sometimes there's name mismatches between documents. For example, if someone has a marriage certificate or a divorce and a name change breaks the document change, this can have a drastic impact on your residency application. So you need to make sure it's all smooth before even traveling here to Paraguay. And by the way, if you're seriously exploring Paraguay as a strategic base for residency, real estate investing, or business setup, our local team helps founders, investors, and remote workers handle the entire process here on the ground. So you can schedule a strategic base strategy call. The link is in the comments, and we can walk through if Paraguay actually makes sense for you as a strategic base. Now let's continue the process. So once your documents are ready, the next step is to come here to Paraguay and start the residency process. Because unlike some other countries, Paraguay still requires a physical presence for the residency filing and identity verification steps. That means at least one trip to Paraguay is required for your residency process. And during this trip, you'll typically submit your application, complete immigration paperwork, and begin the process to obtaining your Cédula, which is your Paraguay national ID card. And most people complete this process with just one short trip to Paraguay. But of course, the exact timing of the process can vary depending on government processing. So after your residency application is completed, the next step is obtaining your national ID card or your Cédula. And the Cédula is extremely important because it is the foundation for a lot of benefits here in Paraguay. For example, once you have your Cédula, you can typically open Paraguayan bank accounts, register for certain tax numbers and structures, buy property more easily, although foreigners can actually buy property remotely and even without residency at all or the Cédula, but it just makes the process a little bit easier, establish local companies more easily, access much more services that require Paraguayan national identification, and my favorite, passport-free travel to other Mercosur nations, including Argentina, Brazil, Uruguay, Bolivia. It's awesome. Now, disclaimer as well, it is important to note, like the residency card, obtaining the Cédula is up to the government processing times, and factors like document quality or improper information are incredibly important and can drastically speed up or slow down the processing time depending on how well they're executed. Okay, so now once the residency is approved and the Cédula is issued, you can really start activating your benefits here as a Paraguay resident. And depending on your goals, This might include things like opening a personal or corporate bank account to operate inside the Paraguay financial system and enjoy the benefits, setting up a local business structure to benefit from Paraguay's local territorial tax system and operating advantages, purchasing property to establish a physical base or secure long-term assets in an early-stage market, or simply maintaining Paraguay as a strategic base to enjoy a world-class stake, a relaxed pace of life, and a relatively safe and stable living environment. That's why we see some people moving to Paraguay full-time, really like it, and then there's others who simply just maintain the residency to maintain the benefits and have optionality to come and go as they please. Both approaches are common. It's really up to you, and that is the beauty of the Paraguay residency. So now that you understand how the Paraguay residency works step by step for foreigners, if you are exploring Paraguay as a strategic base for residency, real estate investing, or business setup, you can schedule a Paraguay strategy call in the link in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one.